Alrighty, welcome back to another property tour. This one's actually in Bridal Trails and it's such a stunning home. And it's backed against this beautiful trail that I can't wait to show you. But it's listed at 2.3 million and I'm just excited to show you this remodel. But outside, you guys can see the landscaping is just so well done. I mean, it's a little bit messy right now, but again, when this is all cleaned up during the summer, it's so nice and green, and the green is already coming out a little bit here. But the color of the house, it honestly stands out, and I really like the black garage doors. It makes a big difference along with the black windows all around, so you just get this nice dark aesthetic to it. But the beautiful part about this one is the wooden, the wood features down here. Sorry guys, I don't remember exactly what it's called. There's too many terminologies in real estate that I sometimes forget, so. Anyways, going into the house, you have a beautiful style hardwood floor, LVP, and these are just extremely bright colors in the house. One thing I noticed off the bat is you have the waterfall island here. So waterfall islands are basically just having the quartz on the sides as well. And I really like to see some outlets on that side. So let's see if this side has it. And it doesn't, it's totally fine. Sometimes you'll see some outlets on the side of the islands. But what's a spectacular thing about this is there's actually some storage underneath here. And even the handles on that storage looks really nice. So you can see the backyard, it faces this lush greenery, and I can't wait to show you that part. And it's an expansive deck. It's a good lot here in the Bridal Trails area. But before we get more to the kitchen and the dining room, I want to show you this beauty here. The vaulted ceilings look so good. And there's 9 to 10 openings here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it looks so good. I mean, you get the natural light. You have white all over the walls with the lighting that's already done. So there's not a space of area where there's missing light. And it doesn't feel dark in here. It's actually not really sunny either at all right now. So what you see is what you get. The flooring, the ceiling, the lights, the windows, it all flows perfectly together to just create this light and warm atmosphere. And then of course, on top of the fireplace is where your TV goes. But even the material around the fireplace, it just matches the property so good. Here's the wooden pieces I was talking about just earlier under the roof, and there's lighting there as well. So even at night, the house has its own unique look from the outside and its curb appeal. And then you get to the dining room. I mean, it's all an open layout. And it leads you straight to the balcony. But anyways, back to the kitchen. You can notice that there's 3 pendant lights overhanging it. Along with these lights as well, they both just look so good. And it gives the house, you know, a modernistic feel, a simple but aesthetic feel basically. And even the quartz, I mean, it has a spark of some gold, some black, some gray, and some design throughout the whole kitchen. Your quartz countertops here, you have the backsplash has the same material, so it all just blends in perfectly. And then here you have a full height backsplash. So that's nice from cooking and stuff like that. Your paint doesn't get damaged with stains or smells. You know, that looks really nice. And then of course, you have the Thermador appliances. I mean, how can we not leave that out? Alika hood range, hood fan. People have different terminologies for this thing. So, you know, as long as the fan works and operates and has lighting, it makes the 6-burner Thermador stove look good. And then you have the signature kitchen suite appliances here. It's all stainless steel. Now, one of my favorite things about this kitchen is not only the quartz or the floor or the lighting, it's actually these handles and the hardware. So you can see there's like this texture on the black, and then you have the gold, and it just makes everything feel really nice. I mean, all the cabinetry was swapped out, and most people don't swap out the entire cabinet, they just do the face. But these guys did the entire cabinetry and then installed such good hardware. And of course, soft close is the mandatory nowadays. All right, let's get to this view. Check this out. It's so green. Where you wake up, you're cooking food, you're washing the dishes right here, and it makes you just feel like, wow, there's so much space. And you can say there's lots of privacy here, but that is a field, that is a walking trail just along the line here. And then you have open doors both sides of your backyard to get back there. Of course, you could close those off. But just, you know, I'd rather have this than having 5 different houses all around the backyard. The floating shelves are a good touch, but overall, all of this blends seamlessly, and the vaulted ceilings make the biggest difference. So let's see what upstairs has to offer. You have the closet here for, you know, your guests and go-to jackets that you like to wear. The bathroom, again, they go for that light feel. The bright, nice and open, and then you have the skylights as well. Just nice and blue here in the Washington weather today. Guys, by the way, if you haven't seen my Instagram videos or you haven't seen any of my other YouTube videos, make sure you guys do so. I'm always looking to improve, always looking to showcase the beauties around this Washington state. I'm a real estate broker myself, and thanks to Rob, the listing agent on this with Heaton Dainard, for allowing me to tour this home. Anyways, we're in the master suite, or you may call it primary suite nowadays in Washington. They changed the rules on what we could call it now. It has a good feel to it. It opens up pretty nicely. There's enough space to have, you know, 2 different furniture pieces on the left and right. And then your walk-in closet. It's a little dark, so I'll get the lights for you. But everything just feels nice and open. All the temperatures of the lights match. And I really like these smaller can lights because it makes such a big difference when they're small compared to the big. Like, these just output so much more light and it feels subtle. You have the his and her sinks. You have this mirror that has the backlighting, but then also this trim lighting around it. And then again, you have such quality material in the tub. I mean, the hex pattern on the floor to the horizontal vat pattern out here. And then, you know, you have the indentation for your soap bottles or whatever you want to put there. But even this material has ridges on it, and it feels and looks really nice. Frozen glass is a must. And then of course your tub is in the shower. So sometimes you don't see that, but it works perfect. You don't have a shower that's beaming out. You have one that's dropping dead down, or you have the extra piece there. That way this doesn't get soaked nonstop. And then it has its own water feature and plumbing. And then of course, if you need more space for the makeup, pop a chair in here. And then the toilet's tucked away in the corner. And again, the hardware all matches throughout the house. It's all black. It's all brand new cabinetry. All the faucets are blacked out. So they went for a black and white feel here. And then of course you have, again, extra space. All right, next bedrooms, we'll keep these bedrooms quick. I can't wait to show you the downstairs in the backyard. Spacious sized bedroom, same again with the lighting. You have your walk-in closet. I'm just kidding, that's no walk-in closet. That's a normal closet size here. And if you want to expand the closet, you possibly can by bringing this wall out a little further. So possibilities are there to make that closet bigger. And then here's the other bedroom facing, you know, the front of the street as well. Looks like one of the lights are out. That's totally fine, super easy to replace. With this one, you can expand the closet, you cannot, so. Here's the neighborhood, by the way, if you didn't see it earlier. It's a nice roundabout. Very quiet, very peaceful. All right. Guys, it's been pretty hectic in the real estate world lately, here in the Seattle market, especially with the economy and how it's going. You know, to some it's a pro, to some it's a con, but still real estate related. Things are moving, things are selling. It's been a pretty busy month for me. So really quick, you guys noticed the lights were off earlier, now they're on. They're actually motion sensors. So you have lighting. I wish I could show you at night throughout this whole stairway. Here, let me flip the camera again. And it looks nice. Black railing again with the black finishes, black hardware up there on the door and throughout the whole house. And again, you get the lighting. So check this hallway out. We came down the stairs here. Now it leads us to this French door with clear glass. You have three windows opening. Legally, you have to have windows down here. There has to be a escape way in case of a fire. And then you have the fireplace. The chimney goes straight up, so that's where the other side of the chimney was. So you have two fireplaces. This probably back then before the flip remodel, this whole thing used to be one open area. And what they did was, this used to be the living room. They put a wall here, made another bedroom, which is pretty smart, making this the office or whatever you want this to be, but it feels like an office. And it's staged that way, of course, as well. Here's the second, or one of the many bedrooms, I should say. And then again, the window's just right out there. You have privacy, it's under the deck. The laundry room's down here, so it's pretty easy. Again, good hardware. You have the closet space. You have a quartz counter just on the top. And then your washer and dryer goes right here. An option for this, maybe it's like your bins or your laundry bins, whatever it could be. There's more rooms better. And of course, under the stairs, you have to take advantage of the storage. Guys, hopefully you're enjoying tours like this. I'm trying to keep it natural, keep it organic, I should say, and just give you a real sense of how it feels inside this house while you're enjoying my commentary. One of my favorite things here is this green. Now, a lot of people don't like green either, but there's a lot of people that do. And it's tough picking out a color for bathrooms, but, you know, because what if someone walks in here and doesn't like green? That's a lot of expense to fix that, but it should be possible. Not should be, it is possible. The design on this wall is pretty cool. Matched that with the extra little fridge, a wine fridge you should call it, a prep sink. Blacked out completely with the handles. I really like that Batman murdered out black. But this is a pretty spacious room. I mean, this could be anything you want it to be. Let's head outside. So again, the front of the house is to the right. You have this full walkway. You have the AC installed here. It just feels like it's your own oasis, your own place to just garden whatever you want. And even the gardening and landscaping on this place is done well. Just needs a little bit of a cleanup. But you have the outdoor lighting here. And again, frozen glass there. You have a bench you could upgrade here to make it look a little nicer. And then again, it just feels like there's so much green. You have a cool bridge down here that you could walk across. It's nice and entertaining. Now check out how green this is. Wow. Phenomenal. The amount of space you could get here in Bellevue, which is roughly, 15 to 30 minutes away from Seattle. East of it, Bridle Trails is actually very desirable for its nature and for its just organic feel. I like to use the word organic. But even this deck, I mean, it's all stained properly, matches the colors of the house. It's a massive sized deck. And then you have the lighting here as well, running across each step. So lots of room for entertainment, for allowing people to come out here, maybe set up some heaters outside in the cold winter months, if it's not raining, of course. And let's check out this trail. Look how massive this is. So you can just walk right out of your backyard and be greeted with this massive trail. You could go running, you go exercising, you have no excuse. And you know, since your property line ends right here, you could still probably use this yourself. And you can see the neighbors have a trampoline on the left. These guys have the castle here on the left. Their kids are out here playing. And you can still see your kids through the house. So that's pretty nice, you know. Or anyone who's out, you can still access this. Now, if you want to lock this up or gate this off, you're totally welcome to do so. But this backyard is just phenomenal. Guys, it looks so good. It's hard to get this much land nowadays anywhere near Seattle, Bellevue, Kirkland. You have to pay a premium for it. And 2.3 to get a remodeled home is pretty solid. I mean, land is expensive here. Houses are expensive here, so if you're not in the area and you're looking to relocate, depending on where you need to be, maybe you don't need to be in Kirkland or Bellevue. So reach out to me and I'm happy to help you find the right spot, find the place to call home, whether it's a condo or single family. I've been waiting for this. Here is the garage. Someone asked me on the last video, I never showed the garage. So here it is. I'm trying to figure out where the lights are for this thing. Seems like we can't get any light today. You know, it's a normal garage. Concrete floors, no big cracks. Always look for cracks here. And then this door has its garage opener, and then this one doesn't. It actually does, guys. I'm incorrect. And then of course your furnace and water heater is connected to gas. It's all here. Anyways, if you enjoyed this tour, guys, make sure you guys drop the subscribe or drop a comment, subscribe to this video or subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Again, I try to keep these videos very organic. No cuts, no edits, just me talking, explaining about the house, telling you the price, showcasing you the beauty as if you were here touring this property with me. There's too many videos nowadays that are edited and it's so fast and quick. But today, and on this YouTube channel, the goal is to keep it organic, and it might change in the future, but enjoy it while it lasts. Anyways, again, my name is Wahid Noori, and I'm a real estate broker in Washington State. And I'll see you in the next video.